Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. I'm Director Smitty. I'm gonna be playing some Pokemon here. This is my first official game recording, and I will be at some point in the near future going live on Twitch. So I'd appreciate any and all support that you'd be able to give me. Come and join me and follow me as I play Pokemon. I like to play FIFA. I used to play Call of Duty and um, games of that nature, um, more fast paced. But age is caught up to me. I'm a dad recently, so my game time is very limited. So this is something I'm trying to do at the end of the night, and I play by myself anyways. And so I figured, you know what, I'd give this a shot. This is my goal is to be for this to be more of a hobby. See where it goes. Hopefully, I can build some kind of community. I do watch a few content creators, and it just seemed like something I wanted to give a shot, see if I'm any good at it. I do just really enjoy playing Pokemon. That's what I've done since the '90s and early 2000s. And so, I thought if I'm gonna start doing a recording, I want to start with a very nostalgic favorite of mine, which is Pokemon Soul Silver. Now, in this run, I've kind of beefed it up a little bit. It's going to be a little bit different, a little bit randomized. So, just to go over the randomization, encounters, starter Pokemon, all random, abilities, random. Now, something that I did do that's new is I shuffled around the stats. So the stats won't be higher or lower, but if a Pokemon is more physically attacking, he might be more beefy in defense or better in special attack. I wanted to give it the game a little bit of a twist just to make it a little bit more difficult and challenging. Moves are randomized, moves that you learn are randomized. So pretty much the options are endless. Oh, and something else that's new for me that I haven't done is evolutions are also going to be randomized. Trainer Pokemon randomized. Gym leaders randomized. Um, didn't buff up the shiny rate at all. I just kind of left it as it is. So if we run into a shiny, awesome. Definitely fixing to use that. What I am gonna set myself a few rules. I will put it in set mode, make it a little more challenging. What I will do is also just catch the first encounter, similar to a Nuzlocke. This will not be a Nuzlocke. I will just only use the first encounters that I find and any static encounters and things of that nature. So pretty much limiting what I can use to try and build my team, play through the game with pretty much what the game decides to give me, first encounter wise. Um, yeah, uh, just a little bit about me, real quick. I did mention I'm a new dad, married, and my passions involve video games, Pokemon. I mentioned the FIFA and those kind of games as well. I like to watch football, and by football I mean soccer. Big soccer fanatic. So maybe at some point I'll do some game watching, some watch-alongs too. So we'll see where this takes us, and hopefully I convince you to join the community, keep up to date with this playthrough. What I'm going to be doing is 20 to 30-minute episodes here and there and post them on YouTube for your watching. You get to watch me suffer and struggle and team build and enjoy Pokemon Soul Silver. Again, it's been a little bit for me. I think the last time I played this game, I did Nuzlocke it. Not quite sure if I finished it. As I said, my life's kind of busy right now. Um, Also busy work wise. I'm kind of in between things right now, so that's why I'm trying to give this a go. Um, don't have that much time on my hands being a new dad, but um, yeah. So you know what? Without further ado, let's kick off Pokemon Soul Silver, my favorite. Here we go. Hold on, let me get this running. And again, I would love any and all feedback, as this is my first video. So audio, video. I know I don't have great lighting right now. I'm not even home currently, so I'm kind of working with what I have. Yeah. So, just here to play some Pokemon and make some new friends, and hopefully things work out for all of us. And yeah, let me know if the audio is good or if the audio is not great, what I can tweak. If you see these little Pokeballs here on my screen, I plan on trying to put some card arts there at some point, depending on which Pokemon I get. Pokemon that I think are going to stay in the team. Try to put some card arts there, but for right now, it's just going to stay like that, kind of like how it looks on the whole platform. So, you know what? Let's start this up. And at some point, let me get rid of the cursor there for you guys. Let's get that off screen. I do not need any info. This window is a pain. When I was setting up, that window popped up, and I swear I was getting rid of it, and it just kept coming and coming again. All right. I think it is sped up a little bit just to help us. I didn't want to speed it up too much because I didn't want you guys to be getting too much lag. Again, if that's an issue, please call it out. Any tweaks or little comments you guys go give me, anything to improve my streaming capability for you guys. This is all for you and for us together to have a good time playing some Pokemon. So yeah. The world is widely inhabited by creatures known as Pokemon. Yeah, we know all this stuff. Professor Oak. What a guy. My boy or girl? Well, I'm gonna play as this character. Yes. And I'm gonna be Smitty. That's who I am. You know what? Let's do some lowercase. Select. T's. Gotta know how to spell my own name. Controller's a little sensitive. Make sure everything looks good. Looks good to me. Yeah, looks good. Let's rock and roll. Yes, that's me. Yes, I'm ready. I'm very ready. Are you guys ready? Let's get some Pokemon. Let's see what our first encounter is too. I'm really excited about that. Now, later in the future, what I plan on doing is once I have, hopefully I get some kind of a small following, and what I'll have you guys do is pick the starter Pokemon for me. We'll just do little votes, and whoever says, which Pokemon, I'll go with that. Also, go ahead and feel free to leave some nicknames so that I can use on these Pokemon. I do plan on nicknaming everybody. Yes, I'm finally awake. I think I am going to speed this up a little bit more. Hopefully it doesn't become a problem. Professor Elm. Did I say Oak earlier? I could have sworn that was Professor Oak, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm crazy. Here's a bag. Thank you. Appreciate that. Also, if I wasn't quite really sure where to put this little menu window here, the small one below the main game screen. I see now it's kind of cutting off some of the words. I did just want to make the main game screen as big as possible for your viewing. So I kind of decided to go with this layout. If you prefer me just to link them both together and make both windows a little smaller, I will do that. But for this video, I'm just going to leave it alone. I'll tweak it later. Maybe I can put it in the bottom right so it's not covering up some of these words. But let's just chug along. Cool, I can save the game. That's going to be important. Oh, Pikachu. Oh, a little Pikachu. And here comes Lyra. The thing about me, I am an alumni of the University of Florida. Go Gators. Chomp chomp, baby. I know this guy is peeping in the window. I'm pretty sure I just go straight up to the... I just talk to this guy. Pokeballs are great because you can carry many of them. It could have something to do with how Pokemon grow or evolve. So I'm going to give you a Pokemon. Can you walk beside this Pokemon outside of its Pokeball to see if it brings you any special feelings or bonds? I do like that feature. The walk along feature is nice, especially with these older games. It was just the transition from Silver to Soul Silver. Really good. I mean, Silver, come on. Crystal, that whole area, Gold, Gen 2. It's really unbeatable. It's my favorite generation. I grew up on the first two generations, so those are always going to be my favorites. Yep, and in this game, we got to go get the egg. So it looks like this is our starter selection right off the bat. So you know what? Okay, that's for key items. I want to save. Here we go. Save. Take a little bit. Sorry about that. Gotta make sure you save, man. You never know what's gonna happen. This might be all messed up. It might not even be randomized. Alright, let's back out of that. Let's check out our starter Pokemon. Zigzagoon. Not a great start. It is randomized though. Whismer. Give me something bigger. Swellow. I'm a Swellow fan. Evolutions are randomized, but I think it'd be just a good start to go with Swellow. I'm a Swellow fan. It has better stats right off the bat. I think that's just a smart move compared to the other two. It won't evolve, but I'm a fan of Swellow. So, you know what? Let's do it. We're taking Swellow. Oh, look at him flying there. I do think Swellow is underrated, and has it even been brought back in any of the newer games? I don't think it has. You know what? Legends EA, Mega Swellow might be clutch, might be sick. We already have Pidgeot. Let's give a nickname to Swellow. Swellow is based off of a swallow, I believe. That's what it's called, but it has two tails. So I'm gonna name him Tails. We're gonna do lowercase. I like Tails. Also, a Sonic reference. Tails the gadget guy. So we got Swellow. That's his nickname. Let's check out his stats once this guy gives us the all clear. Heal it with this machine. Okay. Just got to go a little past Cherry Grove. Alright, let's check out Swellow's stats. Remember, they are shuffled, so he's normally pretty offensive, maybe a little bit special. Let's see what we get. Also, abilities are randomized. Quiet Nature. So special attack is boosted, speed is down. That's not great, but he is very physical attacking. Tangled Feet. Raises evasion if he's confused. Not a great ability. Not a great start, but let's check out his moves. Twin Needle, Night Slash, Seed Bomb, and Iron Head. Wow. All physical attacks. That is some coverage. Grass for ground types and water types. Dark, dude, the coverage is insane. I didn't expect this. This is helpful. Iron Head strong, Seed Bomb strong. Also might make flinch, but I'm slow, so we're a slow Swellow. Night Slash, high crit ratio. Twin Needle, Bug, good against grass and dark, I believe. Alright. All physical attacking moves with a physical attacking tails. I'm all for it. Let's move on. I think this guy's gonna give me something here. Smitty, I want you to have these potions. Very useful beginning of the game. I didn't check out his HP. We don't need to go back to the window for that. We'll just check that out later. So at some point I will try to get a Swellow card art and put it in that top left spot. But again, we're not worried about that right now. Yes, I picked Swellow. Should turn around and talk to it sometimes. Why don't I show it to your mom? Okay, let's go. Let's go say bye to mom. And then we'll be on our way, I believe. I think she might give us like a town map or something. Also, if the game is lagging a little bit, it's probably because I don't have a crazy PC setup or anything like that. I'm just rocking with my HP laptop, and it's a solid one. It's good enough to do this, I think. I haven't done streaming yet. That'll be another challenge. Hopefully you guys can catch me there. Instagram. Director.Smitty for Instagram. I'm going to be posting some clips of this playthrough and Twitch playthroughs and streams and stuff like that on there. Again, be patient with me. This is new to me, and I'm a very busy dad. Probably be up in 7 hours from now with the baby. So, doing this for you guys and for myself to give myself a new challenge. All right. Yep, so we've got a task. We got to go get this egg. Okay, here we go. We got the Poke Gear, which, if I remember, is not that useful, but whatever. Yes, I know how. I know how to call people. I don't think I actually have to call her. I think I can just move on with my life. Can't remember if there's like a TM or something in one of these houses. I'm just gonna move on. Wait 1 second. You gonna give me Pokeballs or something already? I think that's after. Pretty sure that's after the egg. His phone number. Okay. Yeah, so that when we get the egg, we can contact him or vice versa. Alright, get back inside so we can move on with our journey. Now, this encounter does not count because we do not have Pokeballs yet. But we will get to kind of see what's in here. And I am slow, so I don't want to fight too much. I don't want to black out in the first freaking route of this game. I don't need to talk to any of these people yet, if I remember correctly. I know there's an item up here. Maybe I should wait. Because if it's a Pokeball, then my run starts. But you know, it's not a Nuzlocke. Let's go for it. No encounters yet. Okay. Sharp Beak. Stab. If I get a stab move for Tails. Let's see, is there an item here? No. Let's make our way downtown. Walking slow. Let's see what's here. Another flying type, a Hoot Hoot. I will take this out. This Night Slash is a good one. Night Slash, great move. Having a dark type move early on is good, especially with this randomization. One of the streams I want to do is an Emerald Ironmon that I've done a few runs of so far, but that would be awesome. Dragonite Route 1 would go crazy. Maybe this might be a problem. Let's go with Night Slash again. I'm outspeeding everything because I'm a few levels higher. He's got good defense, and he just boosted his defense again. So let's go for the Iron Head for the flinch. So he's just gonna spam Hardy, I guess. None of my other moves are super effective. They're actually not very effective. There, we got the flinch. Crit? Knock him out. Let me get that EXP, baby. Wow. He's just gonna spam hard. Alright, we're not gonna take any damage. Unless he's got, like, what he actually has, extreme speed. He does not. Anyways, back to what I was saying. One of the streams I'm gonna do, I think is a better thing to stream than something like this, is a Emerald Paizo Ironmon. Um, I like the difficulty of it. It's something I've never accomplished yet in my Pokemon training career. There's also an encounter up there. I will go get that encounter as well. It's another, you get two early bird encounters in this game. I'm just gonna go straight down and jump down this. Go back up. Oh, didn't need to do that. Yeah, so when I'm streaming on Twitch, I'm probably gonna be doing that. Just so I can, it's something you have to reset a lot, and if I get a run going, that'll be fun. So what I was piggybacking on is having a dark move early in the game. Good against ghost types. Because the furthest I've made in that Kaizo Ironmon, I had a Snorlax, which had good stats, and it actually had Snorlax type moves. It had Yawn, it had Sleep Powder, so two ways of putting to sleep. I ended up getting rid of Sleep Powder. It had, what was the other move? It had Yawn, Sleep Powder. It had Giga Impact, which is stat. Super strong. It only does a little bit of damage to you. Oh, and I had Sleep. So I could put myself to sleep and heal after I've done myself damage. I got quite a bit of ways, and then I encountered a ghost Pokemon. And I had nothing else but one attacking move, and that was Giga Impact. And I was able to get my moves all the way down to 0 and struggle my way to beating him. And then guess what? The next trainer also had a ghost type. And he ended up defeating me because it was just a hassle. This is just nonsense conversation. He's telling me all this stuff. If you're watching, he's just, there's water, this is a house, here's the running shoes, which I already have because I gave them to myself before the game started. But yeah, so had this really good Snorlax, and it was like a prime Snorlax. It had Sleep, it had Yawn, it had Giga Impact. It was going well, and then I forgot about ghost types. So I don't need to heal. I haven't taken any damage. We can just keep chugging along. Yeah, so having a dark type move early, and I am a normal type, so I resist ghost type moves. Why didn't you just give me this earlier? A map card. Okay. Town map. I know this game pretty well. I probably won't need it. But it's nice to have. Alright, let's see what's in this grass. There's an item here. Go grab that. Encounter. Love me a Rhyhorn. That whole evolution line's so good. Again, Gen 1. If he's not Gen 1, please correct me. I'm 99% sure he's Gen 1. I'm gonna run. I had Seed Bomb, but I'm trying to get through this so we can get some encounters for you guys. Not even sure. I've already been recording for 23 minutes, so I need to get a move on. I know we did a little bit of talking, some introductions at the beginning, so this will be a little bit of a longer episode. This guy's gonna tell me about berries or poffins or something. Apricorns, the other one. Yeah, I know. And then what's his name? What's the guy's name that gives you the balls for the apricorns? Anyways, we'll get there. Not worried about it right now. Trying to get some encounters for you guys. Some nicknames. Power Lens. Probably won't be using that because I'm not really worried about getting to level 100. We're going to the right. I'm just gonna walk straight through here. I'm just gonna go this way. Nope, that's longer. It's probably about the same distance. Nice. Alright, let's get this apricorn and let's get this egg. I've leveled up once. I think that's fair to fight Silver. To fight Silver with a level 6. I don't know if his is going to be leveled up, but he's going to have either the Zigzagoon or whatever the other one was. The Loudred, whatever first evolution line that is. Mystery Egg. The egg will also be randomized, hopefully, so might be worth to hatch that at some point. I might just have to run up and down It's a good place I've done it before in the next city. See, this is Professor Oak. So, it was Professor Oak at the beginning. You're visiting with your Pokemon. Heard you were running an errand for Professor Elm, so I waited here. Oh, what's this? A rare Pokemon. Is it though? You must be helping. It's not, because it's not a starter. I think I understand why Professor Elm gave you that Pokemon. You will treat your Pokemon with love and care, it seems. You seem to be dependable. This is the latest version of the Pokedex. It automatically records. It's a high-tech encyclopedia. I'd like you to have it. So I got the Pokedex now from Professor Oak, the GOAT. Let's exchange numbers just to be on the safe side. Sure, I'd love to have Professor Oak's number. Cool little tidbit about Professor Oak and the Detective Pikachu movie, or at the time, whatever movie they were gonna make. Professor Elm's calling me about the egg. I'm not gonna talk to you about this. I'm gonna talk to you about what I was gonna talk to you about. So, initially, they were gonna have a Professor Oak type character in that movie or whichever movie they decided to make at the time. There was only gonna be one actor, Lunatone. I'm a fan of Lunatone and Solrock. I think they're underused. There's only gonna be one actor to play Professor Oak because he had mentioned he really wanted to play Professor Oak in a movie. And that was going to be Robin Williams. Of course, rest in peace, Robin Williams. So, out of respect, they decided not to even cast a Professor Oak character for that movie for the sole fact that Robin Williams wanted to play him. You know what? I'm going to knock out this guy. Let's see bomb. And that's, to me, is just... That's so good. Robin Williams is another GOAT in the acting industry, and I think that is very fair to leave that role alone because he was not able to do it. We miss out on Professor Oak, but, you know, there's no way they don't do a live action movie in the future where they don't include Professor Oak at some point. So that's gonna happen again with probably some other very famous actor. Alright, we got this egg. We're making our way back. We're gonna fight Silver right here. I'm gonna save. I keep pressing the wrong button. I know saving takes a while, probably because I'm recording and I'm playing and I have multiple windows open. So yeah. Saving. In this video, if you end up watching it and you want to leave a comment, comment some nicknames, comment maybe your favorite Pokemon from Gen 1 and Gen 2, or Gen 2 specifically because this is Soul Silver. Actually, isn't Soul Silver technically like Gen 3 or 4 or whatever that rule is? I don't know. To me, Soul Silver, Gen 2. But don't catch me on technicality because I'm probably wrong. Here we go, first rival battle. You know what? He might have two Pokemon. Because in the randomizer, I gave important trainers an extra Pokemon to make it a little more interesting. Let's see. Nope. First battle. Makes sense. He's only got the starter. Whismur. That's who it was. I have no idea what moves he's got, but I've got some pretty good moves. He's a normal type. I'm going to go for the flinch. Oof. Critical hit. See ya, Silver. Catch you next time. Level 7 Tails. I am going to try to not over-level too much. I don't like being over-leveled when you get to gym leaders and stuff like that. But then again, this isn't a Nuzlocke, and it's just a randomized Soul Silver. It's not a ROM hack that has it built in. So at some point, I'll look up the level caps and that kind of thing. But again, we're just here to have fun. I'm not too worried about it. Yes, I did see your name. And I'm going to keep it as Silver. Because I think you're actually a really cool rival. Is there an item down here? Nope, there's not. Get me out of here. let's get back. Let's deliver this egg so he can keep it for a little bit, and then I think he gives it back to us later. He might give it to us right away. Come on, go right. No encounters. I do want that Dragonite though. Also, thoughts on Mega Dragonite? Let me get your thoughts on Mega Dragonite. I, for one, when I saw the original 3D game image, not a big fan. Seen a lot of other cool arts out there that probably could have taken its place. Then I did see recently in the anime, they have already put it in the anime. I saw like a clip or a picture, and it looks a lot better in the anime, so I don't know. Give me your thoughts on it. I'm sure its stats are going to be OP. Also, is it going to be Flying Dragon or is it going to be Dragon Fairy? I think it's going to stick with the Flying, considering all the wings. Yeah, we're helping the feds here. Except for they do absolutely nothing. Again, this is a longer episode. What's his name? Can I just not put anything? I'm just gonna put Silver. Silver. Boom. So I'm gonna go get these 2 encounters and go to the next Pokemon Center in the next town. I'm terrible with names, so don't write me off for not knowing the names of every single town. I just play the games. I enjoy them, and I'm alright at them. I've completed a few Nuzlockes in my time, and with very few losses and stuff like that, and done all the randomization stuff. Yep, it's an egg. I'll keep it while we... So he's gonna keep it for now, and then he'll call us later. I think he calls us after we get the first gym badge, if I'm not mistaken. Something like that. Then we have to walk all the way back and get it. We'll eventually challenge the Pokemon League champion. Yes, we will. Is it Silver? No, it's not Silver. It's Lance, isn't it? My memory is honestly shit, so... I've probably played this game and Emerald more than any other game. I know Emerald like the back of my hand, but... Alright, we got our Pokeballs, didn't we? Sorry, I've been just talking to you guys. Let's check. We don't have Pokeballs. Did I miss something? Did something happen right here? Oh yeah, Lyra. She teaches us how to catch Pokemon. I knew there was something like that. I will probably have to go to bed after this is done. As I said, I gotta be up as soon as the baby's up, which is usually 6 in the morning. I was hoping she wasn't gonna show me. This is randomized though, whatever she's about to catch. I don't know if she'll keep it, but yeah, I'm not. I need to figure out how to be better with the speed up. Because these little things. I just want to I want to give you guys more content, and this isn't content. Ice Ball, Yanma. His HP is down. It's not though, but I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed catch. Otherwise, the game's gonna break. And to help with getting encounters like Dragonite first thing in the game, I did adjust a setting just slightly to help me with the catch rate, because I knew there was a possibility of running into a legendary or some pseudo-legendary Dragonite in the first route. and it just kind of ruins the vibe when you have 5 Pokeballs or 10 Pokeballs and you throw all of them and don't catch it. It's like I'm trying to make content for you guys, so I just figured I'd beef that up a little bit. Alright, well, we got Pokeballs, so now our encounters start. First encounter in this route will be what we catch. Will it be a Dragonite? That would be awesome. Come on, Dragonite, get in. Could have had a Dragonite. Freaking Hoot Hoot. I'm just gonna throw a Pokeball. I'm pretty sure I knocked him out with everything. He will evolve. I'm not quite sure what. I think he's like level 18 or level 20, 22. It's around. Really? It's around 20. So I'll have to drag him around. Agility. How many Pokeballs did I have? I think I got 10. I only have 5. Twin Needle shouldn't kill. Let's hit him with Twin Needle. It's probably gonna do like no damage, honestly. Hit him with one more of those. Oh, he's poisoned. Never mind. That's cool. I forgot Twin Needle could poison. I think it's because I updated the moves to most recent Gen 9. So like moves like Twin Needle I don't think used to poison or used to do something else. Now it has a possibility of poisoning. So that's something to consider. Here we go. Let's catch Hoot Hoot. If this doesn't catch, I'll be kind of sad. Alright, Hoot Hoot's in the bag. If I get a bunch of really good encounters, I might not use him, but I know he evolves. So I'll evolve him at some point. Let's give him a nickname. You know what? It's a female. I'm gonna name it Lechusa. Lechusa is Spanish for owl. I know this because my wife, who is Puerto Rican, one of the songs they sing, like what they call it, like a children's song to help them sleep. It involves an owl, and they say La Lechusa. So this is kind of fitting. And now I even use this word for my son, so Lechusa is the name. La Lechusa, La Lechusa. That's how it goes. Summary. He's probably gonna die in poison. Bashful, which means nothing. Run away. Fantastic. I thought I got rid of bad. Does he normally have run? No, I don't think he does. I don't think he normally gets run away. So I'm pretty much just banking on him evolving, and I'm probably not going to use him much. Can I go home in here? I'm not going to do that. Oh god, that screen thing. He survived the poison. Okay, that's cool. Watch this be a Dragonite, this next encounter here in this grass. Alright, here we go. I need more Pokeballs just to be safe. Let's go get more Pokeballs and I'll come back. I don't want to go in there with just 3 Pokeballs and waste all my time. Let's go get a few more Pokeballs. Let's go get that encounter. And that'll be it for this episode. It was a little bit of a longer one than I really want to, but this is more of an introduction to me to you guys. That kind of thing. And, you know, getting the game started always takes a little bit of time with all the talking and cutscenes and that kind of thing. So let's get some Pokeballs at the mart. Let's go do this. And also, please, this is not a mart. What am I doing? Please introduce yourselves as well. I'd love to get to know you guys. I need to create a Discord for this account, so I'll do that at some point. Just bear with me. I have only so much time in the day to myself, which is basically none. I should have just bought 10 so I got the Premier Ball. I don't know what that was about. Whatever. And I should check out at some point what that other person is selling. I don't have any money right now anyway, so it doesn't matter, but We have one goal in mind right now, is that's to go catch one more Pokemon. Get this apricot, apricorn. I think the green ones, if I'm not mistaken, become like friend balls or something like that. I know they're very basic apricorn, so it's not a crazy Pokeball. I don't know off the top of my head what they all make. Alright. Second encounter of our Soul Silver playthrough. What's it gonna be? And we have no info this time. Sideways animation. You watch this because the stats are shuffled. Watch this shuffle actually be usable. Now, some people probably have used Shuckle. I, for one, haven't really used him that much. So, you know what? Let's get him. Twin Needle probably shouldn't kill. I'm gonna throw a Pokeball anyways. He's level 2. I'm just gonna toss a Pokeball and see what happens. Shuckle. That's so funny. No Wiggles. Last burn. Watch him wreck my shit, dude. Twin Needle. Don't kill him. Oh, Jesus. It's fun. I'm just gonna catch another Shuckle. This game's officially trolling me. This is one of my favorite legendaries. I don't really want Palkia at the beginning of the game though. That's just cheating. I feel like Palkia gets a lot of hate. Or not hate, but people just prefer Dialga. I love Palkia. I love the design. I know that people are always like, why is he water type? I think Water Dragon is a fantastic typing. And there's not many Water Dragons. Kingdra, goated Pokemon, Water Dragon. Isn't he? Yeah. There we go. Shuckle! I can't believe we're passing Palkia and going for Shuckle. That is an ultimate randomizer troll right there. Alright, this one's gonna catch. I have a good feeling about this one. Yo, what is up with this Shuckle? And I didn't heal up. Jesus. Telling me I gotta freaking heal up on a freaking Shuckle, bro? I have Lechusa, but you know what? Let's look at his stats. He's only level 3. We already looked, he's got Runaway. Very even stats. That almost looks normal. I wonder if they're even shuffled. You know what? If I catch the Shuckle, that'll tell me. I had a crit last time. You must recharge. Trying to end this episode and I'm getting my ass handed to me by a Shuckle, bro. What moves do you have? I didn't look at your moves. Eruption, Leer, Outrage. So their moves are randomized. The abilities and everything else seems randomized. Let's see this Shuckle's stats, and that'll tell me. I need to catch him though. Bug Rock, this shouldn't kill. Perfect. Look at that. Lechusa coming in clutch already. Now this should catch. And I'm already up to 45 minutes. Let's give Shuckle a name. He's got Blast Burn. He's not gonna evolve. I'm gonna name him Troll. I don't like that. See, this is why I want you guys to help me out with the nicknames, bro, because I'll sit here for a while and I don't want that. Something quick, Shuckle. I'm gonna go with LOL because that's how I feel about the start of this game. Let's check him out, shall we? He's got an item, Bright Powder. That's probably why I was missing. Hasty. Okay, it's definitely shuffled. Look at those stats. Everything, instead of the defense and the special defense being, and he's got a speed boost. Volt Absorb. Not a great ability. Restores HP though. Special attack is cracked. He's got Dragon Breath, Weather Ball, Blast Burn, and Hyper Beam. 2 moves that require recharge. A Weather Ball and a Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath, Shuckle, special attack really high, is absolutely Elo. So his name is fantastic. Great defense. Bright Powder is decent. It's pretty good for the beginning of the game. Raises evasion if Pokemon is confused. I could give him the Bright Powder, and then if he gets confused by something, he's really not going to get hit very often. Let's do that. Let's give it to our starter Pokemon. Let's take that, and let's give it to Tails. I don't have any flying type moves yet, so I don't need to give him Sharp Beak. And let's go heal up, and you know what, I'll do that off screen. Well, if you joined or watched this video all the way to the end and you're here listening to me now, I just want to say thank you. This is the first video of this playthrough. This is the first video of my streaming experience. I'm not even going to call it a career. It's going to be an experience. It's going to be a group effort. Hopefully I get some people, you know, watching and just having fun with me. Hopefully the audio levels have been good. I'm going to definitely watch it back and give myself my own input, but thank you for coming. This is Director Smitty signing off. And we'll catch you in the next one, which will be probably in the next few days or so, and from whenever I get the time to upload this one. Thanks again, and catch you later.